Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this Real Betis defensive midfielder Guido Rodriguez, who plays also for the Argentina national team. It has been reported that the 28 million euro World Cup winner is gaining weight as potential Busquets replacement at Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva, as it has been reported that the 80 million euro midfielder, who is still a Barca target, have received a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona have made some very important steps in their bid to sign Vitor Roque, as Xavi Hernandez looks to beef up his options in the attacking department. But another priority for the Barca coach is to sign a new defensive midfielder following the exit of Sergio Busquets. Although the club have no shortage of midfielders, Xavi is looking for a reliable number 6 that can fill in the shoes of Busquets next season. Barcelona had targeted multiple options in the transfer market, but their options have been shrinking lately. Ruben Neves looks set to move now to Saudi Arabia, while Sofian Amrabat is reportedly keen on joining rivals Atletico Madrid. Barcelona's other options such as Martin Zubimendi and Joshua Kimmich could prove to be too expensive for the club as well. The club therefore are now exploring a deal for Real Betis ace Guido Rodriguez. This has been reported by Sport, which suggests the player is rated quite highly by Barca boss Xavi. He wants the Argentine to fill the number 6 slot at Camp Nou next season, especially following the player's impressive performances in La Liga over the past few years. With Rodriguez's contract expiring in 2024, Real Betis could look to offload the 2022 FIFA World Cup winner in the upcoming summer transfer window. But the report adds that Barcelona are yet to make any concrete move for the player. There is a possibility that the Blaugrana will add some players into the equation in order to lower the price tag for Rodriguez. Nico and Abde El Zazuli are now on Barcelona's player rated highly by Real Betis and could enter the operation for Rodriguez, whose market value currently stands at 28 million euros. In the meantime, though, Barca are focusing on completing the capture of Vitor Roque and Ilkay Gundogan, who is expected to make a decision on his future later this month. Of course, the transfer business will be a very, very busy one for Barca as they look to strengthen the areas that need strengthening. The defensive midfield position, no doubt, has been Xavi's top priority, and it is quite sad when we look at it critically that the top target of Barca, which is Martin Zubimendi, will no more be possible to bring him to the club, as the player himself does not even want to leave, and Sociedad does not even want to negotiate anything with Barca regarding him. Joshua Kimmich, who was second choice to Xavi, Joshua Kimmich looks more expensive, 80 million, and Bayern Munich have already said publicly that they will never sell him to anyone at any time for now. And the player also is not willing to leave as he has a lot to play for Bayern, as he said. So Barca have been looking now players like Sofian Amrabat from Fiorentina. But of course, a move for Fiorentina's DM looks so close to a point where reports came out that the player is very frustrated by the fact that Barca have been delaying a move. Barca are not making any statement. After a very long time, they're just keeping everything silent. And so unfortunately for Barca, Atletico Madrid, who have also been showing strong interest for Sofian Amrabat, it seems as though the player now is fancying a move to Atletico, who looks more serious than Barca in his capture. So as things stand, if Barca don't hurry up for him, if that is a big if Barca really actually need him, they will go for him. But if they don't need him, then he will further going. He will go to a new club, as Real Atletico Madrid are strongly interested. So I think we can count him out, except something happens, a shock twist happens. So Barca now are talking about another choice of DM that they have been showing interest in. Guido Rodriguez, Argentine. Of course, he was also the players who won the World Cup, the squad, in 2022 in Qatar. He plays for Real Betis. Guido Rodriguez has been a phenomenal player, and he has been a top quality player. And Xavi is a huge admirer of him. So this report is claiming that the Barca boss wants Barca to go for him, as the other top targets are now not reachable. So Guido Rodriguez now looks like a player that Barca want to push for, as they don't want to waste so much time to look for a new DM because it can cost them. It can cost them. So let's see how things go on. They say the player, his contract expires next year, so Barca will not get him for free. They will pay something, but I don't think it will be too much because he has just 1 year left on his contract. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. After approaching players like Karim Benzema, Ruben Neves, Golo Kante this summer, Saudi Arabia have set their sights on Bernardo Silva. This is according to David Austin, who suggests the Man City playmaker has received a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia recently. Talks have even taken place with the player's agent George Mendes. Bernardo Silva is one of the players Xavi Hernandez likes a lot, has longed to sign ever since being appointed as the Barca coach. The Spaniard is a huge admirer of Bernardo Silva, as he feels he could be an ideal partner to Pedri in the interior midfield position. Barca were closely linked with a move to Silva last summer, we quite remember, but the transfer did not even materialize as the club simply did not have enough money to do so. They are facing a similar situation this time around. This is despite the fact that Silva has shown the desire to leave Manchester City in the summer in favor of new adventures elsewhere. Barcelona are touted as one of the destinations along with Paris Saint-Germain. But as per Austin, it appears Saudi Arabia has emerged as the latest suitor for Silva. The country has offered him a lucrative deal as they anticipate the player to leave Etihad in the coming summer. Silva, for his part, prefers remaining in Europe and amid interest from Barca and PSG, but Oyston suggests the playmaker is evaluating all options now and will make a decision accordingly. The player has received pleas to even continue at Man City as well. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.